We're about to get the second half underway. 33 points to 19 in favour of Affies. The kickoff belonging to Ruan de Swart, who had a very good first half, as did the rest of the Affies lineup. Question is, can College come back into this fixture?
Stay.
Rivalry. Van Blerk. Well, the bounce will favour College. Unfortunately, just falling at the wrong time, but chance there for College if they can use it and produce it quickly. Rivalry. Fancy support runner.
Wait. That's fine, he's got it.
One quick ball from here. Rivalry. Panzo, who had a busy first half. Very clever. Van Blerk, the long ball. Wasn't expecting a check with Veru. Some of the momentum lost, but they can build again from there. It's Rivalry, off to Van Blerk. Matthew Kriel in the line. Little dab that will find the touchline. Good start to the second half for College.
Careful.
Yeah, Johan, good start by Maritzburg College in the second half. I would have liked Matthew Kriel to have held the ball there. He's won about 10 metres for his team, but he's turned the ball over, and Affies now have a chance. And we know how good they are on the counter, how good they are with the ball in hand. They just try and keep the ball away from them.
And illustrated once again through Pretoria.
Just once.
Henning. The Swart.
Stay wide. Hold.
It's a good touch finder on the fly half.
He's had a good game today, Ruan de Swart, and a good boot on him as well. Taken his team back into the 10 metres of Maritzburg College, put his team on the attack again. That's what I was talking about with Maritzburg College, making those silly little dab kicks that really just given the ball away.
Get out, 4.
And again, losing at line-out time. That's been one of their biggest concerns this afternoon. Line-out's not really working for them, and that's given Affies yet another opportunity. And they love this sort of position, and they'll attack down the right through Karel Koch. Nice hit from Matthew Kriel. Still with Henning. Duplessis, he feeds it off and does so pretty quickly. Just outside the 22, Henning. Oh, unfortunately for Affies, that one knocked on. Won't be advantage. They'll come back for the scrum.
Pass forward.
Just out of picture, I think Karel Koch could have done a little bit better. He had the ball under one arm. He should have kept it in both hands. And I think there was a try on the inside. Nevertheless, they still managed to keep hold of the ball. Just unfortunately a knock on in the midfield.
Lineouts has been the big problem for College this afternoon. And then there is 5-2, but Affies have had a lot of ball this afternoon.
Set. Steady. I know. That side. Let's wait for the ball before we start pushing, okay? Okay, let's go. Crouch.
Rivalry will feed. Very important scrum for College, just outside the 22.
Steady.
It's a good hit. They'll decide to run from inside their own 22. It's fracas. Good contest and competing on the ground from Affies. Have they turned it over?
Got it.
Answer is yes, Henning.
Backwards.
Not the best pass.
Play on. No, play on.
The Swart.
Feels good.
Steal called by the referee.
Go wide. Sorry.
Going forward in the tackle, says the referee.
Some interesting calls being made by Maritzburg College. They've decided to do these little dab kicks in the opposition 22, but from their own 22, they're running. I had a schoolboy coach, Basil Bay, who would want us to run from everywhere. So I don't want to tell them not to. I think they should give it a chance and try run from their 22. But just their decision making at the moment, letting them down.
Vic Meyer, the son of Heineke Meyer, Springbok coach. rugby family. Big one this afternoon. Quickly taken by Corey Rattry. Looks for the touchline, won't find it. The opportunity for this dangerous runner, Christian Stradom. Opts for the kick. Again, very surprising. We've seen this from both teams this afternoon. Maybe just kicking at the wrong time. Hands on the deck was the reason for the penalty.
Yeah, the second half not quite starting like the first. A little bit messier the second half. I think they just need to tie things up a bit and just settle down, get the phases going, and then we'll see the tri-fest that we saw in the first half.
Still a nice handy advantage for Affies, unchanged from the half-time score, 33 points to 19.
As you can see, falling to his knees and giving away the penalty.
In front of the referee, Ruben van Heerden. Well, this is where they need to be much better. It's a change, and unfortunately, again, it's the story of the afternoon, really. Daniel Immelman this time, hands letting him down. Back with Heinen. Swart keeps it low. Will be easily fielded by College. Long ball over the top to Kriel. He'll reply with something similar. Affies will run. It's a good tackle from Kriel. Back in the hands of Flyhoff and Black.
No hands.
Rattray. Round the referee, Mpanza. Again showing he's quite willing to run. This is Munangi. Still keeping it alive. That's a good play by College. Now with their captain, Kelton Thunder. Rattray. From Black, long ball. This is Kriel who joined the line. Cuts back against the traffic here. Support now coming from Chikozveru. Wants to recycle this quickly. Loud whistle from the referee. Holding on is the call. Another frustrating move.
That is frustrating and a little unfortunate for Maritzburg, just out of picture, right in front of us here on the halfway line. The referee got in way of their little blindside move, and I think they could have taken more advantage of the situation had he not been there. However, there were some good hands and some good skills. Just unfortunate they've now given the ball away.
I'm sure if they look back, they've certainly had their chances this afternoon, but just a couple of basics not there, and that's kept them on the back foot.
Well, I think they made the right decision to try and keep the game loose. I think that's where they got their best chance of winning this game. They've shown they've got some skill in the midfield, so not necessarily the wrong decision being made. It's just that they haven't been able to.
Talking about basics, that one judged forward by the referee to Libba.
Yeah, just to finish that, there were some couple of basic errors creeping at the wrong times, I think.
College will want to hit back and do so pretty quickly, just to get that margin down and keep themselves interested. At the moment, 14 points.
Well, they managed to do that in the first half. They managed to hit back every single time. And if they want to stay in this game, they're going to have to hit back now. They've got a great little blind side here. I don't know what their options are or what their decision is going to be. Affies have obviously countered that. They've got two guys on the blind side at the moment, but great attacking position for Maritzburg College.
These faithful are here. It's nice to see them support fellow schoolmates. College packing down on the far side. You'll see the tracksuits, the red and black. Good pressure coming from the Affies scrum. Short arm.
1.5.
Now, you'll hear that 1.5, and those of you who don't know, at schoolboy rugby, you're only allowed to push 1.5. And if it goes more than that, then obviously there will be a free kick awarded. So slightly different to the rules that you might be accustomed to with regards to senior rugby.
Goes back to the safety you're talking about, Johan. They've got to ensure the safety of the players first and foremost. Gone are the days of just powering into the opposition scrum. They've got to look after the players, and that one pushing through the 1.5 meters enforces the short-term penalty. Maritzburg College, I think, making the right decision, taking the scrum again and attacking from here.
The surprise element went pretty quickly. No one to pull in these forwards from Affies and then release that back line. Much better scrum from the visitors, but turnover ball. Not really controlled by Edouard Libber. Surely they won't scrum there and just move it off the cricket pitch.
It's a pity. That's a good scrum by Affies and managed to get the turnover. I just think a little over-enthusiastic at the back and a comedy of errors between 8 and 9 and losing the advantage, giving the advantage back to Maritzburg College. Let's see if they can take advantage of this. This is the third scrum they're having, so...
Hey, strike left! 9. Get in 9. Get it in.
He did say, put it in. Rattray not listening on that occasion or not reacting quickly enough. The kick and chase and great work by Divan Henning. Again, that competition on the ground. Loose forwards operating and doing great work for College.
Take him back.
Taken back into the 22. Now he can't kick this directly into touch. Needs the bounce and gets the bounce. Still in play. And no, assistant referee has his flag up. What a great territorial game that from Ruben van Blerk.
I was just going to say that Ruben van Blerk had maybe made the wrong decision. He kicked a crossfield, which hasn't been his strength. Sorry, well, I didn't mean kissed. I said kicked it crossfield, but it was a fantastic kick in the end. 10 metres out from Affies' try line.
I wanted to ask you, February is long gone, so Valentine's month has left.
I was getting a little excited. When I see some good skill, I want to just go around handing out kisses.
I'm sure a lot of fans have made notes. 33-19. Well, they need to convert from here. 46 minutes gone. Can they, first of all, execute from the line out, set up that maul and then go over? That's what we've seen in that first half. Again, not working for College, but thankfully they will get the short arm. Calvin Thunder with the decision. They're going to take the quick tap, work their way towards that line. A couple of meters out. Now the support coming. Good defense by Affies. Still available. They need a quick ball from here. From Blank is in there to assist. And they have more advantage coming. Referee's patience will be tested. Loud whistle, penalty again. What does Thunder decide? He says he'll go alone. Working his way towards the line. He's being held up by Affies. Scrum will belong to the visitors.
That's what we love to see. Schoolboy rugby at its best, guys, giving it their all. Try to score the tries. I couldn't quite see who that was, busting it up there. But some fantastic work by Maritzburg College, keeping the pressure, knowing that if they don't score now, their chance of winning this game are pretty much over. So they've got to score. They've still got another chance here. Let's hope they can round it off and finish off with a try.
Good field position to work from. If you need any reminding, what a big clash is lined up for us on SuperSport 1 this afternoon. It's the Springboks against the All Blacks. It's live from 4 o'clock, Emirates Airline Park in Johannesburg. Who will forget what happened last year? Famous kick from Patrick Lambie, earning South Africa a valuable victory. New Zealand starting with the win. South Africa going down to the Wallabies. What will happen this afternoon? That's the big question. Back to College. 8, 9, 15, just short of the line, Matthew Creel. Rattray. Another chance. They will have to reflect on.
Yeah, Maritzburg College not being able to take advantage of the situation they were in. But you've got to say that it was fantastic defence by Affies there, forcing the turnover.
A crucial tackle on Matthew Creel. Just stopped that movement in its tracks.
Yeah, and good pressure on Corey Rattray as well. The number 9 for Maritzburg College.
They want to clear the danger. Been under pressure in the last couple of minutes. Still deciding to run the ball. Now that can work in College's favour. They don't need to chase the game, but it can still work out as we see another run from Karel Koch. Vacant land at the back. Chase coming from Kriel. We'll need to defend this. Good territorial gain from Affies. Good work from Kriel, but Affies now in the ascendancy.
Well, again, putting the ball on the foot and backing themselves to put the pressure on Matthew Kriel. I think Matthew Kriel did as well as he could possibly do, but he obviously did get much advantage for his team, kicking out in his own 22, and the pressure now again being exerted by Affies.
Also, it's the value of follow-up work. Pieter Kutzer, the fullback, there to support. The quick movement from Affies, switching that ball to Ruben van Heerden. Henning waiting, won't get yet. The forwards say, we'll take care of this. Defence coming from Andrew Reinkies. It's that close for Affies. Referee, good position. Won't need to consult with his assistant on the near side.
And will this be the difference between the two sides? Affies taking advantage of their opportunities and scoring at almost every occasion. Maritzburg having made the best of their opportunities, but have been lucky with an intercept try as well, and not being able to finish off when they are in their opposition's 22. Let's see what Affies can do with this.
They've done great work this afternoon. Also on defence, still waiting for our first score in the second half. That's quite interesting after a very entertaining first period. 51 minutes gone, 33 points to 19. And the entire back line is to the left as we look at it. Look at that. Everyone taking position. What role will they play? How will they introduce them? Pressure coming from the College scrum, but it's controlled, and Henning will get. Finds the Swart. This is one from the practice field. Karel Koch again being introduced. Henning. Switch. I'm a bit selfish. Maybe should have released that ball. They were waiting for him. Henning getting rid of the bigger men in front of him. It's that close. A couple of meters out. Well, that's a good appreciation of the laws. Part of the tackle. College, it looks like they've turned this over. And they'll get the penalty as well.
Fantastic work by Maritzburg College. They've really thrown their bodies on the line in this game. Their defence has been outstanding and have managed to stop an Affies, a formidable Affies tight forward pack, and have managed to defend really, really well, considering the size difference between the two sides. Frustration
building in the Affies team. They've conceded 11 penalties.
This is where the good work by Maritzburg College was being done. Good reading of the laws there, and the turnover from Maritzburg College.
Great steal, and the reason there, the ruck never formed. That's why he was allowed to play, and he was part of the tackle.
Maritzburg College have really struggled in the lineouts, where they have managed to get the throw right. The skills, the handling skills haven't been good, and they've missed their jumpers once or twice as well. So hopefully they can get that right in this lineout.
Swanepoel to the back. This time much better from Daniel Immelman. Very quick to transfer the ball. Frackers. Turnover ball this time. The steal coming from Affies. Henning. It's Eddie Foucher. Koch quickly to Kutzer, the referee perfectly positioned. And a forward pass, unfortunately, breaking that momentum once again.
It's a pity because Koch kept the ball in both hands here. A good pass on the inside, just a pity it was forward. Now, not quite the same game that we watched in the first half. There were tries aplenty from one side of the field to the other. We haven't had a try in the good couple 20 minutes of the second half. Let's hope that the teams can turn it on here.
Need a couple of tries, definitely. Dave, a scrum off feeding skew? Never.
Never. I'd never admit to that. And I think it's just a camera angle, surely.
Affies have control of the ball as they work their way towards the 22, trying to seal off this game. Divaninang. De Swart's been full of running, so too Eddie Fischer and Laurens van der Schijf. There we go. Laurens van der Schijf says, let's put a seal on this. And a bit of extras just to make sure that the try is scored under the poles.
What we saw there was good basic rugby, just through the hands, and when it got to Laurens van der Schijf, he backed himself, dropped the shoulder, managed to break through the tackle, as you'll see here. Just good solid hands, that's all it was. And he backed himself in the tackle, managed to break through the tackle, and a try under the poles.
Hard to believe that's the first points in the second half.
And Affies now taking quite a handy lead with 38 points to 19. Difficult for Maritzburg to come back from this. They're going to have to take all the opportunities here going forward.
2 points added to the scoreline, and that score now 40 points to 19 in favour of Affies.
You can see, like, as I said before, just good hands and backing yourself in the tackle, breaking the tackle, and a good try from Affies under the poles. Almost a bit of a Robbie Fleck there. I wasn't watching. He got taken out by number 11.
We'll forget that. "56 minutes gone. Henning. They've worked nicely. The forward pack has been pretty busy, making it tough for College this afternoon, and they've had a lot of front football to work with. And here we go again with De Swart. A lot of options, nice hands from Koch, and now the inside ball gets Kutzer over the top. Was he out? Assistant referee says no, we can play on. Nice passage of play again coming from Affies. Henning waiting and wants quick ball. He will get. Finds Philip Kraus. Now offloading in the tackle, Ruben van Heerden. Need to get out of that tackle. Andrew Reinke's very slow to move. The Swart, well, is that obstruction running? Yes, says the referee. Should have released, but they will come back. No advantage. So still ball with Affies.
Affies starting to dominate this game. You can see the difference between the two sides now. A little unfortunate there, the obstruction running, but a good build-up, and they still have the penalty.
They take a quick tap penalty. And just short of the line, Henning. De Swart, Van der Schijf delivers the pass, played his part, and here we go again, a name that's very familiar on the scorecard this afternoon, Christian Strydom.
If I'm not mistaken, that's Christian Strydom's fourth try for the afternoon, his first of the second half, and that was all thanks to a quick tap penalty. Good work by the forwards, and hands out to Christian Strydom on the left wing.
Nice clean jersey. He's done all the necessary work, stayed on his feet, and he'll look at his teammates and say, what's wrong?
It's not often you get to score 4 tries in such a clean jersey. I don't think I ever scored 4 tries in a season. And I never looked like that either.
But you know what, at least scrum half set up tries, so you can at least say that you played a part in many of the Sharks' tries.
I almost gasped just now because there was an opportunity for the scrum half to go on his own. There was a big gap between the scrum and the fly half, but he wasn't selfish and led to the 4th try by Christian Strydom.
This one won't be there, but still 45 points to 19 in favour of Affies.
Good hands by the Affies back line, good straightening, and Christian Strydom going in the corner.
What's up, hey guys?
Time has come to go to the bench. Lodewijk Miller has been introduced by Maritzburg College in jersey number 22. And so to Guy Rotzet, who will have an opportunity at scrum half. And Vic Meyer is also onto the field. Proud moment for Hanneke Meyer.
Advantage red.
Nowadays referred to as the impact players. What impact will they have? Advantage being played to Maritzburg College. Long ball over the top once again. And Panza has been full of running. One of the good players, one of the class players in this Maritzburg College team. Just released by Van Blerk. Already a couple of early touches for Rotzet. Chikasveru.
Way forward, no hands!
Rotzet finds Reinkies, and now Mpanza gets through that gap. Mpanza, another good run by the outside centre. Long ball from Van Blerk. Against the traffic goes Chikwezu. Rotzet, Van Blerk. Lovely hands. This is Tolisa Guma. I haven't seen much of Guma on attack. And Affies, so that will go again. 50-50 ball. It's Gabos Elof getting a big cheer from the crowd. Samuel Swanepoel with good competition on the ground. Has he managed to turn it over? Yes, is the answer. Unfortunately, another knock-on coming.
Yeah, a little bit of fizz has gone out of this Maritzburg College game. They're all a little flat at the moment. They need to run onto the ball and stand a bit deeper. And it's just a bit static when they get it. So they're not able to take advantage. If you look at the outside, everyone's a little flat. They've got to just get their formation better and be able to run onto the ball.
Guy Rotzet will feed the scrum. 62 minutes gone. Approaching the final moments of a very entertaining afternoon of rugby, getting us ready for test match rugby. And College finish with a couple of tries. Can we get something positive in this final moments to take with them back to KwaZulu-Natal? Short arm penalty awarded. Very flat to Matthew Kriel. Rotzet. Mpanza. He saw Eddie Fouchier coming, anticipating the tackle, and it's again a turnover ball for the men in white. It's a pity we haven't seen a bit more this afternoon, especially in the second half. That first half really set the trend for what we hoped would follow.
Yeah, and Mpanza making one of the few errors he's made today. He's been outstanding for Maritzburg College, scored 2 tries for them, and just a pity that couldn't hold the ball in the tackle there.
Definitely one of the star players in this team. South Africa against New Zealand. Big clash this afternoon, waiting for us in Johannesburg. Available on your World of Champions, SuperSport 1, this time long arm from the referee.
Your knees, come on, your knees.
Tanaka Chikuzveru, former Zimbabwean schools player.
And you can hear the referee saying no knees, no knees. I think he dropped to his knees there. It's not allowed in a scrum.
Clearing the benches. I'm sure everyone gets an opportunity in the final moments of this fixture. Class play off the line out. This Ruben van Heerden inside the 22. Hennem. Swart. They were waiting for Eddie Fischer, but the referee says play on, and here goes Van der Skyf in for another try.
Well, from my angle, that I think the referee might have made a mistake there with the forward pass or the knock-on. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe I didn't get that right. I thought that was forward or a knock-on at least. But a good try for Laurits van der Skyf.
Well, it's also a half century of points for Affies this afternoon, 50 up.
Maritzburg College being punished a little bit there for some great defence. He shot out of the line and hit man, ball and all, and I think that ball went forward. It was a little unfortunate by Maritzburg for some good work, good defensive work.
Feet.
Be there, but 50 points to 19 in favour of Affies, with just over 3 minutes remaining in this fixture.
Yeah, and Laurits van der Skyf bringing up the half century for Affies in a very dominant performance here this afternoon. Little fortunate, I think, there. Some good work by the Maritzburg College defenders, but a try nonetheless.
Play on, stay fine, play on.
Referee happy to let play carry on. Can College have the final say in this fixture? It's Rotseth, released by Van Blerk. Rotseth. That 50-50 ball, good hands by College. Just as I say that, Andrew Reinke's hands letting him down. Affies showing why they are one of the best school teams in South Africa. Dominant display, fully deserved of their victory. And the big news also, schoolboy talent, nice and healthy in South Africa. And hopefully these youngsters will go on to represent the Springboks one day. And Mpanza certainly a man to look out for in the future. He's had a good game. Ruben van Blerk delivers to Kriel. Hit hard in that tackle. Rotseth. Again, here comes Mpanza. He's been very busy this afternoon. And some good work for his team. Affies also just as good on the ground. Maybe one more run from De Swart. Why not? They've wrapped up this fixture. Could we see yet another try from Stradel? Special afternoon for the left wing. Kriel, good work from the fullback. Pick and drive. Final opportunities for College, working their way into the Affies half. Still, despite the fact that we're 68 minutes in, big competition on the deck. Affies this pack doing great work again to create yet another turnover. It's in the hands of Libba. The eighth man now has an opportunity to stretch his legs. Is that off the knees from Vic Meyer? Referee says yes, and finally the clearance coming from Craig Glover, the eighth man rescuing proceedings.
That's some fantastic skills there by Vic Meyer, the son of Heineke Meyer, putting his foot out when he didn't receive the easiest of passes, but managed to keep the play going forward. However, Maritzburg College scrambling well and getting the ball back into their opposition half.
They can celebrate, they're up on their feet, ready to applaud their teammates, their schoolmates who have done the business this afternoon. They've wrapped up a very emphatic, very impressive display against Maritzburg College, 50 points to 19 in the final minutes. Just dropping off, so there's no more yet. The referee Just telling College to use it. Can they produce one moment of magic just to get themselves to in their 20s? Space will be running out there. They keep going at it. Story of the afternoon, the contest on the ground. Always there from Affies. Assistant referee has his flag up. Is that the end of it? 70 minutes. That's it, says the referee. It's Affies who are victorious this afternoon, 50 points to 19.
Yeah, I think maybe the high felt air there, getting to Maritzburg College, then running out of steam a bit towards the end. But a highly entertaining game. 50 points to 19 in favour of Affies. But a good game of running rugby, showing that the talent is there in South African schools rugby. An entertaining crowd. The schoolboys have really got involved in a great game.